Mars is the closest planet to Earth. Its orbit is close to Earth's orbit and the asteroid belt. While Mars's day and general composition is similar to Earth, the planet is hostile to life. Mars has an unbreathable atmosphere, thin enough that its temperature on average fluctuates between -70 and 0 degrees Celsius, yet thick enough to cause planet-wide dust storms. The barren landscape on Mars is covered by fine dust and intense ionizing radiation. Colonizing Mars has received interest from public space agencies and private corporations, and been extensively explored in science fiction writing, film, and art. But, is it possible to colonize Mars? Will it be the same as Earth? Can Mars be our second home planet? In this episode of Is It Possible?, we will see whether it's possible to colonize Mars or not. The suggestion that humans will soon set up bustling, long-lasting colonies on Mars is something many of us take for granted. What this lofty vision fails to appreciate, however, are the monumental challenges awaiting colonists who want to permanently live on Mars. Unless we radically adapt our brains and bodies to the harsh Martian environment, the red planet will forever remain off-limits to humans. The red planet is a cold, dead place, with an atmosphere about 100 times thinner than Earth's. The paltry amount of air that does exist on Mars is primarily composed of noxious carbon dioxide, which does little to protect the surface from the sun's harmful rays. Air pressure on Mars is very low. At 600 pascals, it's only about 0.6% that of Earth. You might as well be exposed to the vacuum of space, resulting in a severe form of the bends, including ruptured lungs, dangerously swollen skin and body tissue, and ultimately death. The thin atmosphere also means that heat cannot be retained at the surface. The average temperature on Mars is -81 degrees Fahrenheit, with temperatures dropping as low as -195 degrees Fahrenheit. By contrast, the coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth was at Vostok Station in Antarctica, at -128 degrees Fahrenheit, -89 degrees Celsius, on June 23, 1982. Once temperatures get below the -40 degrees Fahrenheit or degrees centigrade mark, people who aren't properly dressed for the occasion can expect hypothermia to set in within about 5 to 7 minutes. Mars also has less mass than is typically appreciated. Gravity on the red planet is 0.375 that of Earth's, which means a 180-pound person on Earth would weigh a scant 68 pounds on Mars. While that might sound appealing, this low-gravity environment would likely wreak havoc to human health in the long term, and possibly have negative impacts on human fertility. Sadly, colonizing Mars is literally science fiction. While there's no doubt in my mind that humans will eventually visit Mars and even build a base or two, the notion that we'll soon set up colonies inhabited by hundreds or thousands of people is pure nonsense, and an unmitigated denial of the tremendous challenges posed by such a prospect. But, is it possible to colonize Venus? Well, that's a question for another. Is it possible? That was it for today. Make sure to like and subscribe for content like this.